Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see the standards of measurements. These are the some contents we are going to see: classification of standards, mass, length and volume standards, frequency and time standards, temperature and luminous intensity standards, electrical standards and IEEE standards. So we will see one by one. At the start, we will see what are the standards of measurements. A physical representation of a unit of measurement is called standard of measurement. So, a physical representation of a unit of measurement is called as a standard of measurement. A piece of equipment that has a known measure of physical quantity is said to be a standard. A piece of equipment that has a known measure of physical quantity is said to be as a standard. However, to realize a unit of measurement, a material standard or natural phenomena, including atomic and physical constants, are referred. For example, in international system or SI system, kilogram is the fundamental unit of mass, which is defined as the mass of cubic decimeter of water at its temperature of maximum density 4 degrees Celsius. A material standard, that is an international prototype for kilogram, which consists of platinum iridium hollow cylinder preserved at the International Bureau of Weights and Measures near Paris, is used to represent a unit of mass of kilogram, that is kg. Next is classification of standards. The standards of measurement are classified on the basis of their functionality and areas of application into 4 categories that include international, primary, secondary and working standards. First is international standard. The international agreement laid the basis for the international standards which are preserved at International Bureau of Weights and Measures. The sum units in physical form can be represented to the closest possible accuracy achievable with the scientific and technological methods using these standards. They are monitored regularly by absolute measurements in terms of fundamental units. However, the international units have become unnecessary due to improvements in the absolute measurements and accuracy and are now replaced by absolute units as wire resistance standards. For resistance could be constructed permanently which do not vary with the time. For example, Absolute ampere took over international ampere in 1948 as absolute unit, which was determined by means of current balance that weighs the force between two current carrying coils. The relation between force and current that produces force can be calculated from the concept of electromagnetic field theory. Therefore, the fundamental unit of electric current in SI system is absolute ampere. So next is primary standard. The primary standards are highly accurate absolute standards and they are used as ultimate reference standard which are maintained by national standard laboratories in various countries of the world like the National Bureau of Standards in Washington. These standards must be highly stable whose values should vary as small as possible over a long period of time. The fundamental units and some of the derived electrical and mechanical units that are represented as primary standards are calibrated independently by absolute measurements at each national laboratory. The result of these measurements are compared with each other. The main function of the primary standards is to verify and calibrate the secondary standards. So next is secondary standard. Secondary standards are used in industrial measurement laboratories as reference standards for calibrating high accuracy components and equipments and for verifying the accuracy of working standards. The industrial laboratory holds the responsibility to maintain and calibrate the results. Calibrate the standards. However, the national standard laboratories periodically check their calibration and compare them with the primary standards and then send back to the industry with certification of their measured value in terms of primary standards. Next is working standard. The working standards are the most important tools in the measurement in laboratory which are used to check and calibrate a general laboratory instrument for the performance and accuracy. The standard resistors the standard resistors, inductors and capacitors are the working standards used by manufacturer of precision to check his testing equipment. The standard resistances are made up of materials having very low temperature coefficient such as manganese and ranges from 0.01 ohm to 1 mega ohm with an accuracy range of plus minus 0.01% to plus minus 0.1%. The standard inductance value ranges from 100 microhenry to 10 Henry with a typical accuracy of plus minus 0.1%, while the standard capacitance values ranges from 0.001 microfarad to 1 microfarad with a typical accuracy of plus minus 0.02%. Next point is mass, length and volume standards. So for first mass, the material representation of unit of mass which is preserved at International Bureau of Weights and Measure near Paris is the International Prototype Kilogram. The national physical laboratories of every country keeps the prototype kilogram as the primary standard of mass with an accuracy of 1 part in 10 raised to 8. This prototype is occasionally compared to the standard kept at the International Bureau. The secondary standards of mass have an accuracy of 1 ppm. Okay, 1 ppm. The ppm means part per million, and they are kept by industrial laboratories. They are verified against the primary standards. The wide range of working standards of mass are available to suit almost any application having an accuracy of the order of 5 ppm. Okay, 5 ppm. These standards are checked against the secondary standards. In 1960, next is length. In 1960, meter was defined meter was defined as the international unit of length in terms of the optical standard as the orange red radiation emitted from krypton atom. The wavelength of the orange light emitted from internationally recognized krypton 86 discharge lamp on being excited and observed well under defined conditions constitute the basic unit of length. It has an accuracy of 1 ppm. For over 20 years, 1,65,076 wavelengths of orange red light radiated from krypton 86 atom in a vacuum was recognized as the international standard meter. The unit meter was redefined in 1983 because the standard explained before could not prove to be precise, so a new standard was adopted which explains meter in terms of the time. It states that the length traveled by the light in vacuum in time interval of 1 upon 299,792,458 seconds is 1 meter. Hence, the speed of light is given as 299,792,458 meter per second. The most commonly used working standard of length in industry are precision gauge blocks, which are made up of steel blocks having two parallel surfaces separated by a specific distance with an accuracy tolerance in the range of 0.5 to 0.25 microns, where 1 micron is equal to 1 millionth of 1 meter. It is advantageous to use gauge blocks due to their low cost, precision and accuracy of 1 ppm. Due to the features of this block, it is possible to manufacture interchangeable industrial components in an economical manner. Next is volume standards. The unit of volume is not represented by an international standard, rather it is a derived quantity. Okay, volume is a derived quantity. A number of primary standards have been constructed by national physical laboratories for volume to be calibrated in terms of absolute dimensions of the mass and length. The secondary derived standards calibrated in terms of the primary standards are also available. So in this video we have seen standards of measurement. What is standard of measurement? It is nothing but physical representation of a unit of measurement. What is standard? Standard is a piece of equipment that has a known measure of physical quantity. Then we have seen classification of standards. It is categorized as international standards, primary standards, secondary standards and working standards. Then we have seen international standards, primary standards, secondary standards and working standards. As well as we have seen mass standards, length standard and volume standards. In next video we will see frequency and time standards and temperature and luminous intensity standards. So thank you for watching this video.